here.
It is very cool here. Very neat.
Let's turn around, show everybody.
Can you see it?
Look at that. That, my friends, is Mount Hood in the back. We are at
You're okay.
a harvest host this evening. A blueberry farm nonetheless, with cherries and red raspberries. Montavon's Berry Farm here at Mount Hood, Oregon. And again, can't say enough good things about Harvest Host so far. This is our second one, and it's been amazing. The owners are oh so nice. Welcomed us, offered us to pick berries, which we did.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's just beautiful here.
absolutely beautiful. So I would highly recommend, if you're an RVer and you kind of like this type of camping away from the RV parks, the parking lots as I call them.
Yeah.
And it's so quiet out here tonight. We're the only ones here.
Yep.
And
It's going to be quiet.
it's going to be quiet. And again, this view, I mean, our camper's parked up. We're going to be able to look out our back window and see Mount Hood in all of its glory. So,
Yep.
okay.
And it's just beautiful weather too. We love Oregon. The temperatures, like during the day was 80s.
Yeah, it was mid 80s. It was actually a little warm, although it was breezy. And
But then the nights are going to be like mid 50s, which is perfect
right.
for camping.
And you can do what's known as the Fruit Loop, which kind of cracks us up because the different locations are numbered. So, like, this is Fruit Loop 17, I think. But we rode over to a lavender farm today, just down the road.
Very cool.
And there's fruit stand, all kinds of fruit stands and shops and bakeries along the way. You can do the entire Fruit Loop while you're here. So
The Fruit Loop, yeah.
yeah. So I would, again, I don't think we could say enough nice things.
No,
and the view here is worth whatever you decide to spend on blueberries while you're here.
Yep,
So,
exactly.
all right. I think it's time to enjoy the sunset.
Exactly.
Okay, Truman, let's find out how much you've grown.
3 weeks, because when we first got you, you weighed
4 weeks.
4 weeks, 4 pounds, 2 ounces.
Okay, let's sit him down.
Now let's see what you weigh now, Bubba.
Okay, bud, can you sit?
Sit down, Truman.
Truman, sit. Sit. Sit.
Sit.
Sit.
Bubby, you can do that.
Come on, bud.
Hold on.
Hold on. Holy cow, 7 pounds. So he's grown almost 3 pounds. Hey, Truman. Are you getting some new food? You getting some new food? Is this your favorite store ever? It is 6:37 Mountain Time. We are in Gooding, Idaho. We'd originally planned to stay at a Harvest Host winery, but the temperature where the Harvest Host was 99 degrees, and it wasn't going to cool down until like 3 a.m. So we decided to come a little bit further, and we are at this city park, I guess. $15 a night gets you 30 amp, 20 amp hookup, and water. Now there's a dump station, my understanding is about a mile away in town, that you can use for free when you leave. And we'll just take a walk here. Concrete pads, so we're both the trailer and the tow vehicle are on concrete. And then if you look over there, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see, but scattered throughout the park are picnic tables and charcoal grills. So we found this on All Stays, and my understanding is that it hardly ever gets used unless there's an event in town like the rodeo. So we took a chance, drove over here. They don't do reservations, and there's 1, 2, three, four, five, six of us here is all, and there are at least 17 sites, maybe more than that. So, because we're site number 17. So if you're just looking for a place now, this is about 13 miles off of I-84. But to me, for 15 bucks a night, I can tell you that we could have gotten a site a little bit further south. Well, we could have this morning when I was looking at the KOA in Twin Falls, and that I believe was going to run us around $52 or $55 for the night for full hookup. So $15, I'll drive the 13 miles off the highway, and it's actually a nice little town and a nice little park. So all right, I'm going to finish hooking up our water, and then we're going to start the grill up and get some dinner going. Happy Saturday morning, Patty.
Good morning.
So, how'd you sleep last night?
I slept pretty good. I was tired.
Yeah, there are some trains that run by there. They weren't nearly as bad as at that KOA.
Right. Not as bad. There were a few.
Yeah, a few, but
okay.
it didn't seem quite as loud. So, for $15, and again, I believe that was called the Big Wood River. Was there a river in that?
I think so.
Okay, RV park. $15, water, electric. There is a dump station, which we're not going to mess with, but here in town that's free, supposedly. Also on the map up front, it showed showers and restrooms over at the fairgrounds that you could
right
use.
behind the fairgrounds.
Yeah, so but clean park. You parked on concrete. It was level.
Yep.
And it says we're 11 miles from the interstate, and it's actually cutting us down. So it's kind of one of those deals where you're coming in from one direction, head out the other, and so it's probably not even the full 22 miles.
Right, it's cutting off some miles.
Yep. So anyway, actually not bad at all.
No, not good.
I wish there was more places like that where you could get water and electric for $15 a night. That's what camping used to be.
Right.
Not these
$50.
$50 full hookup beauties everywhere.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so the day's plan is we've got a big drive. It says we have 11 hours in front of us, which will actually be more like 13. Because by the time you do fuel stops and lunch and...
Well, you never know about traffic and construction and pottying a puppy and all that stuff.
And we're either going to have to buy dinner, probably... We're running out of food is the short of it.
Well, our fridge is getting empty.
Yeah, we have absolutely no meat left, other than 6 sausage links that are left from breakfast that are cooked.
And maybe some lunch meat.
And 2, no, we're out of lunch.
We're out of lunch.
We can't even have lunch today.
Oh, we got to starve at lunch.
Yeah. So we have, things we have left are ramen.
Yeah.
Microwavable mac and cheese, oatmeal.
Yeah.
We could tonight, if we want to cook, we do have pasta and pasta sauce, but we don't have any fresh vegetables to do like a primavera or any meat. Well, we could put the sausage in it, I guess, but that's tomorrow's breakfast. So we are either going to need to hit a grocery today.
Maybe we'll find an In-N-Out burger.
I doubt it.
No?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. That would be, how far off the highway are you willing to venture for an
Well, it's your thing. You like In-N-Out burger.
I'm probably not, because it's such a long drive. We are headed to, the plan is to get to Sidney, Nebraska, which means we need to go finish Idaho, go through part of Utah, and basically the full length of Wyoming, and then just over into Nebraska.
Gotcha.
So we have to get to our dinner date in Iowa. We're meeting Ann and her husband tomorrow night near Des Moines, and having dinner with them, and then that should leave us, I think, about 8 to 10 hours home on the last day. So anyway, okay, so today is just
it's sunny and it's a
sunny
drive day.
And it's a drive day, so
here we go.
Okay, it says we are literally in the middle of nowhere, and I believe it. But when you're low on fuel, and it says the next stop is another 40 miles, well, you stop in the middle of nowhere, where they have things like burros and alpacas and jackalopes. Okay, Patty, we've made it to, I don't think people can see it back there, In-N-Out Burger.
Correct.
Truman doesn't understand how important this is.
No, he doesn't.
He's sound asleep. He must not be as excited about an In-N-Out Burger as Dad is.
No, he's not.
All right.
We'll let him sleep.
We'll let him sleep. For us, it's
cheeseburger time.
Thank you, Syntax 77.
Cheeseburger time.
All right, Patty, how was your In-N-Out burger?
Oh my goodness, so good. I always enjoy their burgers. They're not greasy, and I like all of the crispy lettuce and fresh tomato. It makes it really good.
Yep. So I have to disagree, Danielle. I think I think for me, In-N-Out is better than Five Guys. I like Five Guys, but they're more greasy. I like In-N-Out because they're not as greasy.
Right.
So.
And well, at Five Guys you get the fries in the bag, and my bag's always greasy at the bottom, and the fries here didn't seem very greasy at all. So
And like when I get lettuce there, it's always really soggy on the bun.
But I like them both. I really like In-N-Out burgers. So, and plus you can't help it when you get a shake also to go with it, a strawberry shake.
Strawberry shake. All right, so now we got some.
Utah always amazes me how pretty Utah is. So we'll have to show you some footage of Utah.
All right, let's go to Utah traveling footage.
There we go.
So I'm hanging out in the Tab 400 on the couch, and Patty's over here. It's about 9:45 at night. We are in Sidney, Nebraska. We're actually camping at the Cabela's here. Now, this Cabela's actually has an RV park that we're staying in. They don't take reservations, first come, first serve. Again, I think we got lucky. I think there might have only been a couple sites left. We got a electric only. They also have full hookup sites, but the electric only was $22 with our Good Sam's membership. So we could have stayed across the street at the Walmart, but when we pulled over there or by it, there were a ton of semis already, and we just decided, and it's kind of warm out tonight again, so we decided we'd spend the $22 to have electric so we could run the AC and cool the trailer down just a bit. But what's interesting is they actually have bathrooms and showers, a laundry room, playground. What else did you see up there? I think I saw like horseshoe pits, maybe
something like that. They have tent
area, and there's a dump station. So if you don't have a full hookup, now the electric only is just gravel.
That's fine.
Which is fine. Again, we just want to sleep. But all the full hookups, or most of the sites
like
have
a concrete pad you walk out on.
Yep, and grass,
and a picnic
table, and a grill, a charcoal grill. Now our sites are literally, when it says electric only, it is literally an electric box with a gravel lot. Right. But again, for $22, I think it was $30 for a full hookup. There might have been a full hookup, but we didn't want to risk it because we could tell it was basically full. So we took the first thing we found, but after we were setting up, we saw somebody pull in and then take a site. But again, we're happy.
Well, and I think it worked out because they had kids, because the kids are like, yay, playground. So
yeah, they're up by the playground.
The kids went to the playground.
And honestly, all we want to do is get some sleep and head out again in the morning. Right. So anyway, that's today's just been a long day. It took us about 13 and a half hours. We had some, stops along the way, and just sometimes you stop and you just wait in line to get gas.
Well, especially in states where you can't pump your own gas.
Yeah, so that type of thing. Well, that was in Oregon,
but then it's just packed. The road was just a lot of traveling today.
So the good news is next 2 days are only about 500-mile days. And so, maybe 10 hours on the road, 9 hours on the road, something like that. So today was a big one, almost 800 miles. So we knocked out a good chunk today.
Well, these states were long.
Yes, long. So anyway. All right, we're going to call it a night, and we'll check in with you tomorrow from Des Moines, Iowa.
Des
Moines. Don't even get us started on the I-80 song. If you know Haywood Banks.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. So
Trust me, we'll probably sing it.
we may sing it, or maybe we can pull the clip.
That's
I
right.
don't know. I'm still leery about that copyright thing. So,
Yeah.
all right, we got to wrap this up. Good
Wrap
night.
it up.
Hey everybody, we are in just outside of Des Moines, Iowa,
Yep.
at the KOA West, I believe is what they call it, and we are here with Ann and Gary,
Yep.
who are going to be the newest members of the New Camp Tab 400 Club. And so they came over here today to take a look at ours, and we did kind of like an early orientation, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but what made this really special was they actually brought us dinner this evening, and
Oh my
so
goodness.
we kind of planned this out. And thank you so much
Yes,
for the
well,
amazing
thank you.
We
meal
appreciate all your help so far.
and the gifts. And for those of you that are coming to the Travels with Delaney Meetup, hopefully,
They will have their tab.
fingers crossed,
Yeah.
they have their site reserved if
Yeah.
they have a tab. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully the dealer will get it to us.
If not, I have a tent you could borrow. So,
And we'll take that.
Yeah.
so why the Tab 400? I'm just curious. What made you
Because of
decide?
your recommendation.
Uh-oh,
Oh no.
pressure's on.
Yeah.
It was one of our top two, and after hearing the things you had to say, we were convinced.
Cool. So, what are you looking forward to most with the 400? Is there any like features where you're like, oh, I'm so excited?
Just the smallness of it and how compact it is and easy to take places, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we've kind
Yep.
of enjoyed.
Yeah.
So if you do come to Tennessee, that'll be the first trip,
Yep.
right?
Right.
Right.
And
Cool.
Yeah, we might
We
try
might
to
take
get
a shakedown run. So
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, make sure.
then do you have any other trips planned or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Okay.
So again, thank you so much for coming out. Thanks for the gifts,
Well, thank
and
you.
Thank you so much.
this is
Right,
what makes the
Truman?
channel worthwhile is
Yeah.
meeting all of you guys. So
Yeah, Truman got spoiled.
Yeah.
Say thank
Truman
you,
always gets spoiled. So, all right, we'll see everybody.
All right.
On
Bye.
down the road. Bye.
Wow, Patty, what did you think of the renovated I-80 truck stop? World's largest.
We've been there before, so I knew what it was before, and I think it is so much nicer. It is so cool. It's not as cool as Buc-ee's if you've been to Texas. There's just something cool about Buc-ee's.
Well, the I-80 is a true truck stop
Yeah.
where Buc-ee's does not allow semis. It's for just motorists, I guess. Or,
Yeah. But
So-
it is so cool. It's just so, I guess you'd say, modernized on the inside.
yeah, they've really done it, and they're still working on it.
Well, and I think if I remember right, last time it was just, they had all the fast food places to get food, but now they've added, I don't remember it being there, like a little grocery.
Yeah.
And you could get things that way, and fruit and different things you need. So it's just kind of neat in there.
So-
Real nice.
Yeah, so if you're on I-80 and you're coming through Iowa, I'm telling you, see how I did that? I connected with my audience because a couple people have said I don't
Are
look
you
at the
looking at
camera
the
enough.
camera?
I know, a couple of you said I don't look at the camera enough.
But we got glasses
All right,
on,
so,
so you can't tell.
So you need to stop at the I-80 truck stop.
Yeah, it's
That
just
seemed
re-
kind of rude, pointing.
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't work at Disney. Okay, let me redo that. Take two.
All right, do it again.
You,
There you go.
because at Disney they taught us you always use your full hand to
Yep.
point or two fingers because one can be rude.
Yep.
So you need to stop at the I-80 truck stop. And you know what? It's honestly, in all seriousness,
just
though,
a worth the stop.
it's even if you don't need fuel, it's probably worth just pulling in and walking through it.
It's just a unique experience, just
Yeah.
to see what it is. The huge restaurant on one side. I didn't go clear on the other side. I just went to the middle and back, but you said there was still the huge restaurant.
Oh yeah, they have the big buffet. They have for the semi drivers, they have a huge, massive store, everything you would need, or even if you were needing
Right.
something for your car, possibly.
Well, and I think there's showers and stuff in there.
Oh
for
yeah, there's a
them.
barber, there's a dentist, there's
That's right.
laundromat. I mean, there's just
All
everything.
kinds, like a little
so.
mini city in there.
Yeah, and
Basically.
fuel prices I think are about what you would find just anywhere
I
in
think
this
so.
area.
I
So
think
if you do
so.
need fuel,
Yeah.
and there's plenty of parking. So if you're in a motor home or Class A, plenty of space
Yep.
to park and that type of thing.
Well, we never went to it, but outside of the actual truck stop, there's it says I-80 Museum.
Yeah, there's a
and
truck museum and
Just never been in there, but that'd be cool to see too sometimes.
so.
Yeah.
All right,
It was
well.
worth the stop.
That means that we are getting real close to Illinois, which also means we're getting real close to Indiana. It says we're about 5 hours from home,
Yep.
and so I think this is probably, I never anticipate anything really exciting between here and home.
Yeah.
So this will wrap up our Summer to Wander series.
Yeah.
But don't be sad, because we're gonna have more videos coming, because next week we will be headed to UCamp 18, the official rally for tab and tag owners.
Yep, in Sugar Creek, Ohio.
And we are hoping to get some footage and get at least one video for you from there. And so we have that. And then the weekend after, we will have the Travels with Delaney meetup in Caryville, Tennessee. So if you're interested in coming, I believe there's still some sites available at the state park. You just Google Cove Lake State Park in Tennessee, pick out a site, and we're going to be there July 26th through the 29th. But if you can't make it till the 27th or whatever, that's fine. I'm going to be working on a more formalized agenda, but I think what we're going to have is Friday night we'll be doing a kind of hobo boiled dinner, where we'll just ask everybody to bring maybe a bag of potatoes or carrots and cabbage, and we'll do sausage. And we steam it with some fresh sweet corn.
So
and then Saturday night we're doing a potluck, and then we'll just grill some burgers and hot dogs. Everybody will bring their favorite dishes.
And then cowboy breakfast is in there somewhere.
On Sunday morning, the big cowboy breakfast provided by Travels with Delaney. We'll be providing eggs, potatoes, meat, and then everybody will bring their favorite
using your big old skillet.
Fruits and breads, and the big old cowboy skillet.
Skillet.
Somewhere in there we'll be doing a tour of each other's trailers, or those of you that want people to tour your trailers. We're going to have Travels with Delaney trivia, so you can win a prize from our big Summer to Wander trip. And you never know what else. I mean,
who knows?
We'll probably let you critique our videos. Maybe we'll.
Are we looking at the camera?
So anyway, that's all coming up. Thank you to everyone who has been with us this entire trip. And when I say trip, I'm not just talking about Summer to Wander. I'm talking about since we've been on YouTube.
Summer,
Thank you to all of our subscribers. We're now at over 3,800. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit that bell beside of it,
so you get our updated videos.
Yep. And we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where we do real-time updates in those locations. And on Facebook, for those of you on our Facebook page, everything's listed under Travels with Delaney. But in the Facebook page, when you get to the page, right at the top, it says to follow and then also to like. Make sure you hit both of those so that we do appear on your Facebook feed. Otherwise, if you just go in and randomly see a post and like it, there's no guarantee you'll see any of our other posts, just the way Facebook works. So on the actual page, like it and hit follow, and then you'll be with us for as long as you choose to be.
Exactly.
All right, Patty, what do we do?
I think it's time to get on down the road.
All right, until next time, everybody. We'll see ya.
On down the road.
Good night. Gentlemen, you having fun? He's entertaining himself.
The sock monkey.
Yeah, Ian and Gary made him happy. Some new toys.